It happened because of a growing income gap between the few who were rich and the many of us who were middle class or poor, as rich people's industries refused to raise workers' wages as rapidly as factories' productivity rose, but instead gave more and more of the growing profits to the rich, who also got greater tax breaks than the rest of us. It happened because manufacturers owned by the rich produced more products than consumers could buy. The rich could buy just so many products themselves, while the rest of us could not afford all the rest. Even as we bought beyond our means by buying on credit, going into debt through the rise of installment plans to buy cars, radios, and you name it. It happened because more than half of our population had moved from farms to towns and cities, where our livelihood relied on industrialism, whose growth was not always reliable. Steady employment was not to be counted on. It happened because farmers were increasingly in debt, with mortgages for expanding their farms, while they grew more produce than consumers could buy at lower and lower prices. It happened because the stock market let us buy stocks on margin, taking out loans to buy stocks we hoped would continue to rapidly rise in value forever. It happened because European countries continued to suffer economically after World War I. Even as we loaned them money, they could not buy enough of our products, particularly our farm produce, to help us, while we, with our high tariffs against them, did not buy enough European products either to help Europeans. It happened because our government refused to regulate our industries and the stock market, believing the economic marketplace could take care of itself. It happened because our big businesses did not regulate themselves, as they never do. It all came crashing down. First the stock market, and then everything and everyone else. Factories cut back production and laid off workers. It was more than a decade of human suffering, with people broke and unemployed. Finally, our government began to help out with work programs, Social Security, federal deposit insurance, and other relief programs. It was a time when our nation learned to be kind to those of us who were struggling, but because of fears of an unbalanced national budget, our government did not spend enough on us to pull us out of depression until the feds got busy spending money massively on military production for World War II and raised taxes on the rich who could afford to pay them. We got jobs again. We got money to spend again. The economy recovered, no thanks to business all by itself, but by leaning on government intervention, and we won the war. Did we learn anything?